everyone. Today I want to talk to about how I fixed one of my Carpatina dolls who was having a purple eye problem. So what this has happened? Okay, this is I forgot to do a before picture, but this is what my doll essentially looked like before she before I did the repainting, except that her eyes were more purple. What happened is last year around December or something, Carpatina was having a liquidation sale. Now these dolls are normally $108 individually, but I managed to get two dolls for $76 because they were having a purple eye problem. Now, if any of you are familiar with the brand Hearts for Hearts, you know that sometimes with them it was a problem too, where their eyes would start out one color, like they'd have brown eyes or blue eyes or something, but gradually the eyes would start turning purple. And that was what was happening with these Carpatina dolls. These are I've not known it to happen to the other dolls. It seems to be a problem with the Indian dolls that are called Dia. And normally you have the option of getting one doll and you can get them with green eyes or you can get them with brown eyes. But when the person was selling them, she said, well, I could see that on the pictures they did look a little bit like they had purple eyes, but essentially what the person said was that, well, the dolls have different colored eyes, that, you know, you got one, each doll has one eye that's a different color from the other one. And I thought, oh, that's kind of cool, so I bought them. But when I got them, actually both of my dolls had same colored eyes. Their eyes were just turning purple. Now, I don't think it exactly that the person was lying to me. It's just that what I've noticed with the purple eye problem is that a lot of times it will start out with one eye, and one eye will go faster than the other, and so the doll will have two different colored eyes. But eventually it seems to even out. So here's one of my other dolls. Let me see if you can get a better look. And as you can see, this is the one I didn't fix, and it's pretty even, as you can see. What was really bad with the Carpatina, at least with the Hearts for Hearts, yeah, their eyes turned purple, but other than that, they, on some of the dolls, on some of the Hearts for Hearts dolls, it looked pretty neat. But what's really terrible with the Carpatina is not only do they turn purple, they also start fogging up, which gives the doll kind of an appearance that they have cataracts. So I was wondering, my mom and I have been looking at things about how, maybe you can fix the eyes, how to take out the eyes. It's actually a pretty complicated process. A lot of times you have to take the doll's head off, and a lot of times you have to boil it, and a lot of people mess up on it. So Mom and I started wondering, well, can we maybe just paint over the eyes? Would it look natural and all that? I was kind of worried that it wouldn't really look that good. But recently I decided, well, I'm going to give it a try. And I'll see what happens. Hold on. Okay, so what I did is that I bought these color shine markers, which are kind of acrylic paint. They have an extra fine tip, and they can paint on many surfaces, including like glass and all that. So I was kind of hoping they would be good for my doll's eyes. So this is the doll I practice on. I name her Sanvi. And I remembered how much I wanted them to have different colored eyes. So I gave her one blue eye and one brown eye. It worked very nicely. The only thing about the eyeballs is that they don't seem to want a lot of paint on them. So 3-4 coats probably at the most that you want to put on. And I also did some outlining around her eye, and I highlighted her, I drew in her eyebrows, made them a little darker. I also lightened her lips a bit. But mainly I worked on the eyes. And and I was very pleased at how it worked. And then I didn't do the whites of the eyes. I only colored the color portion of it. And then what I did, oops, excuse me. Okay, come on, somebody. Then what I did is I covered the part with this water-based polyurethane. Now, you have to be careful. I used a Q-tip. And fortunately, I wasn't doing it very hard because it did smear a bit. But that gave the eyes, aside from also protecting the paint, it also kind of gave the eyes a bit of a sheen. And so I have to admit I am very pleased with the results, and it seems to be sticking. This probably wouldn't work if you had a sleepy eye doll, a doll whose eyes closed and all that, but that's not the case with these dolls. And I find it's actually pretty realistic looking. So, if it doesn't work out long term, then I'll update this video, but so far this is my solution when you have a purple-eyed doll. So, I'm thinking with her sister, I may be doing more of a cosmetic thing with her. I'm actually tempted to make her into a Star Wars character, totally repainting her to make her look like Hera in Star Wars Rebels, the Twi'lek. The only thing I'm trying to figure out is how I would give her Leku, or I think that's what they call those. Anyway, I don't know. Right now it's up for debate, so that's why, even though she had the worst eyes, I'm kind of keeping her. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with her. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more videos.